Hello, good morning. My name is Joe Lewis, and I'd like to thank you for joining us today for another 7-Minute Social sponsored by Our Father's House of Worship. Please go to our website at ofhow.org. Like our site there. If you like the messages that are recorded every day, please like them and share them with a friend. But again, thank you for joining us for another 7-Minute Social. I'm recording today from our office in Spring Valley, California, the Personal Development Institute. We affectionately call it PDI. And I'd like for you to join us by reading Mark chapter 10, starting at verse 35. James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came unto him, saying, Master, we would that thou shouldest do for us whatsoever we shall desire. And he said unto them, What would ye that I should do for you? These two brothers, these two disciples of Jesus, who he called and nicknamed the Sons of Thunder because of their temperament. They were very feisty. They were quick to defend the faith. They were ready to always pull out the sword and fight and throw down, as it were. And he calls them the Sons of Thunder. They come unto him asking him this request. And we also read in one of, I think it's Matthew, where it was the mother that actually instigated this conversation, their mother. But they came to him and he said, What would ye that I should do for you? But they said unto him, Grant us that we may sit one on thy right hand, and the other on thy left hand in thy glory. They perceived that Jesus, when he would set up his kingdom, which they believed would be on this earth, that he would allow them to sit on the right and on the left, sharing the throne. But Jesus said unto them, Ye know not what ye ask. Can ye drink of the cup that I drink of, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? Can you suffer that which I will suffer? And they said unto him, abashedly, unashamedly, We can. And Jesus said unto them, Ye shall indeed drink of the cup that I drink of, and the baptism that I am baptized withal shall ye be baptized. We know that James, in Acts chapter 12, verse 1, when King Herod Agrippa sought to vex the church and persecute the church, he first reached out and killed James with the sword. He was beheaded. We later read and understand in history that John, his brother, who wrote the book of John, he was John the Beloved, and he went on to write the book of Revelation. He was dipped into a cauldron of hot boiling oil. He miraculously was unscathed. And after that, he was banished to the Isle of Patmos, where he wrote the book of Revelation. So they did indeed suffer as Jesus said they would in verse 38. And he said unto them, verse 39, no, I'm saying, they said unto him, We can. And Jesus said unto them, Ye shall indeed drink of the cup that I drink of, and the baptism that I am baptized withal shall ye baptize. Verse 40. But to sit on my right hand and on my left hand is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared. And when the 10 heard it, they began to be much displeased with James and John. We could understand that. But Jesus called them unto him and said unto them, Ye know that they which are accounted to rule over the Gentiles exercise lordship over them, and their great ones exercise authority upon them. But so shall it not be among you. But whosoever will be great among you shall be your minister. And whosoever of you will be the chiefest shall be servant of all. For even the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister, and to give his life a ransom for many. We see where Jesus once again upends the cultural norm. The cultural norm, he explains, among the Gentiles, and I would even say amongst the Jews, was that those in leadership, those in authority, would lord over their followers. They would lord over those that they were placed in charge of. And the followers, or those who were the workers, if you want to put it that way, or the servants, were made to serve the leaders, to serve them. And Jesus upends that thought and he says, so shall it not be among you. Christians, my children, my people, those who are in leadership, those who are at their head, those who are in charge of anything, are to view their roles as ministers and to serve others. And so today, if you're a pastor, today if you are a manager over a department at a company, today if you're another leader in your church or some other organization, today if you are a parent, you are a husband or a wife, you are in a leadership role, Jesus calls upon us to, as his children, to view that role as being a minister, a servant. And so as parents, we ought to serve our children. As husband and wife in our marriages, we are to serve one another. Husbands, as the head of the house, the leader, you are to serve your wife. Managers, leaders, pastors, you are over the flock, you are over that department, you are leading a bunch of people, a group of individuals. You are, as a Christian, to serve and to view your role as a minister and a servant. Not so much to be served, but to serve. Why? Jesus says, for even the Son of Man, he who created this world, this universe, came not to be ministered unto, but to minister and to give his life a ransom for many. And he is our example. Well, I'm at my 7-minute time lot. I don't want to keep you much longer. So today and the rest of this week, as you go through the day and go through the week, think of your role. If you are in a position of leadership, or even if you're not in a position of leadership, as a Christian, we are to serve. But especially if you are a leader, especially if you are in authority of some sort, view your role as being a minister and being a servant. Have a wonderful day, and I pray that you have another wonderful week. And tune in again tomorrow for another 7-Minute Social. Thank you for joining. Love you. Bye.